Our office contacted our current clients to share feedback about their experiences with Marquise Properties. Let's see what they had to say. Why did you choose Marquise Properties to help you manage your rental property?
So I was referred by my realtor. You all came highly recommended. She also talked about like a small business. And, I'm all about supporting small businesses. So it's like twofold. Someone that could be trusted, especially given how far I am. It's not like I can hop on a flight and be like, oh, okay, I can handle this myself. So that was really important to me. And then someone who was flexible and responsive, given that the Wi-Fi is a little janky over here.
And I don't know how deep down I can get into it. I don't know if you know of the relationship that I have with the owner. But I initially joined in because it was my friend's company. So really just giving it a shot and just figuring out whether or not it was going to be a good fit for me. I didn't really have I think at the time that I was going in, because I was recently starting into the whole rental property situation, I had an idea that I can do it myself, but there was still a part of me that was saying like, let me give my friend a chance. So essentially I had initially got into it to give my friend a chance, but I don't know if this is a question later down, but it was probably the best decision. Outside of me giving my friend a chance, it was the best decision that I ever made.
How long have you been with Marquise Properties?
Since I believe the end of October or early November.
Maybe 2021.
What is your overall experience with Marquise Properties?
Yeah, given that this is my first experience with a property management company, I think especially given the certain circumstances that are, transpiring with my property, I think Javon has been super responsive, very clear in terms of expectations and then, next steps. And in all honesty, the things that have transpired have created a lot of anxiety, and just knowing Javon is responsive. He, is advocating on behalf of myself and then also my property. It's helped to ease a lot of those, especially again, given how far away I am.
Probably an individualized service, really just understanding the client which he's working with one-on-one. Very often you don't see that. You see somebody say yeah, just pay here, we'll do this, we'll do that. And they're yeah, but it's not a cookie cutter approach. It's exactly where you're looking to go, how you're planning to get there, and how can we assist you in getting there. And I think those are some of the discussions that I have with Marquise Properties and individuals and the owner several times to ensure that they're meeting and aligning with where I want to go efficiently. We generally have discussions when it comes to pricing the rental. It's based on his you all's expertise that allows me to price it properly. Now, of course, as the owner and the investor, I'm thinking I want as much profit as I can get. But he comes in, you all come in with that market analysis, say yeah, we want you to also be profitable. This is where the market is right now. In order for you to be competitive and get somebody in this house, we need to set it at this price. It's those things that I'm super appreciative of, inclusive of the individualized service.
What makes Marquise Properties different from any other local property management company?
Yeah, again, I don't know a ton about the property management business, but just businesses in general, it feels more intimate. It doesn't feel like corporate in a sense where you're just a number, versus no, I'm actually a person and there's feelings involved in this work, right? And so I think that for me, it's more personal and personalized on the end of Marquise Properties. So that's been, I think that sets aside this organization from a lot of businesses, and I imagine probably a lot of property management businesses.
My first one, and most likely would probably be the last one. I'd recently purchased a property because I'm more or less moving into the investment realm. And if I could bring Marquise Properties with me everywhere I go across the United States and America, I would. But, of course, legal laws and those limitations. It's been an exceptional experience. And I think that's why I want to caveat by saying, yes, I am, pretty close, good friends with the owner. Outside of that, it's been a very, very touch and go experience. I don't like to be kind of like inconvenienced. So it's been a situation where I can just say from the start of the project to the process to the end of it, it's literally handled very, 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 very well. From like sourcing the clientele, doing the showings, vetting them, ensuring that they meet the needs that I want. And then managing the tenants throughout the entire duration of the loan and throughout the entire duration of the lease. It's really like a seamless process. I don't really have to do much, if anything. But it's been a great out of 10. I'll probably give like a 15 out of 10.
Why do you enjoy being a member of the Marquise Properties community?
Especially as of late, the consistent communication. Again, that's something that really helps ease my anxiousness. And just knowing like, I don't have to inquire. I know I'm going to get this email. So I can just like put that to the back burner. I know I'm going to receive updates from Marquise Properties. So it'll be okay.
That thing for me is like touch and go. So I like to like pay for a service and like it does what it's got to do without needing me. And that's what I enjoy. I enjoy like just doing it, getting like, having the initial conversation to understand like my wants and my needs, getting it uploaded, like the listing, getting somebody in there. Then for that full year, he's really only contacting me like if the tenants have like issues and stuff like that. But as far as the management of the home, as far as like, of course he sends me emails and stuff like that for quality assurances purposes, like what's going on in the properties, like, and I think they have like monthly or quarterly reviews on the home, but I enjoy the touch and go service.
Lastly, if you had to make a choice today, would you choose Marquise Properties again?
Yeah, for sure.
10 times, 100 times over. I'm trying to get Marquise Properties to move across the entire United States so I can have peace of mind, because dealing with these other property managers, my God, I'm dealing with one down in Florida because you guys don't get down there. And it's just like, are you guys really moving? You know what I'm saying? Like, what I can attest to is Marquise Property always moves. If they have like a target in mind, they're always moving. They're getting those people in there. They're figuring out how to re-strategize. Marquise Properties is the best decision I've made in regards to property management. I will continue to say that.